Hey boys and girls, it's Reverend Neil here. I'm just standing outside of the church. I was driving by and I wanted to use a part of the church to talk a little bit about our children's time today. I wonder if you know what a cornerstone is. Sort of a funny word, cornerstone. But when we talk about a cornerstone in building, it's the first brick that gets put down in the ground, and it needs to be on level ground and nice and even and really secure so that all of the other bricks in the building can get placed properly so that the building doesn't fall down. So what's a cornerstone? Well, I'm going to show you actually the cornerstone here at St. Andrew's. If you can see right there, see if I can pull these bushes back a little bit better. You can see that that brick looks different than the others, and there's writing on it. It says 1937. 1937 is the year that the church was rebuilt after fire. And so that there is the cornerstone for the church. Now you'll notice that it's not the first brick on the ground because we don't quite use cornerstones the way that they once were. So why is that important? What does that have to do with the Bible or God or anything like that? Well, it's a good question. I'm so glad that you asked. See, in one of our readings that I put up this morning from 1 Peter, we read where it says that Jesus was the cornerstone that the builders rejected, right? So Jesus, we think as Christians that Jesus is the cornerstone of our faith, of our lives, that we model what we do and who we are based on Jesus and what he did for us. And of course the passage says that it's the cornerstone that the builders rejected. Because at the time of Jesus, he was saying things that people didn't like. He was talking about the Word of God and God's love in a way that people weren't practicing at that time. And as a result, they didn't like him for it. And we all know what happened there. They rejected him and he was arrested and crucified. But for us, Jesus is the cornerstone of our faith. He is the church's one foundation. In fact, that's one of the hymns that we sing this morning with our regular service that maybe your parents want to let you listen to and watch, where we sing how Jesus is the church's one foundation. And so that's what a cornerstone is. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that with you. And next week, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that passage from 1 Peter and some of the other things that he writes in there and then he says about us as Christians and what we believe and who we are as people of God. I hope you're doing good. And I hope that you're enjoying these messages. And I look forward to seeing all of you really soon. Take care and God bless.